And now sports with Chris Dewar from the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Sports Desk.
Now, Chris promised I'd have highlights from Quincy University baseball, and now I can promise you myself that I've got plenty for you. Game 4, the weekend series for the Hawks taking on Davenport, looking for that series win, as I mentioned earlier. Tell you what, top one, check out the play here from Harry Fandre. He's going to flash a little bit of leather in right field. Diving grab from him. Now, I'll tell you, an interesting play right here. The runner would try to tag from second and advance to third. He was called out on double play. Head coach obviously not happy with it, letting the umpires hear it. He would eventually be ejected into the game. And I'll tell you what, the Hawks would get going. Bottom half of the inning, wild pitch brings home Brock Boynton, and that's going to give Quincy University a 1-0 lead in this one. Now let's jump ahead to the bottom of the second inning. Joe Huffman going to get things going for the Hawks. A single right up the middle, and then it's Ben Doloff. He's going to do some good things here. They tell you what, the coaches tell you to put the ball in play, and good things happen, and that's what he does. Incredible stop by the shortstop right here. Nothing cooking. The Hawks have 2 aboard with 2 outs, and that brought up David Broughton, who's going to line one to left field. That's going to bring home 1 run right there. The Hawks continue to extend their lead at that point, but they're not done just yet. 2 on now for Brock Boynton, and he's going to jump all over this thing. A little bit of assistance from the wind in this one, but no less, he's going to leave the yard, a 3-run jack that's going to make it 5-0 Hawks after 2 innings. Yeah, pump it up, QU. Yeah, he's fired up about this one, and more good things to come. Now, 1 on for Davenport Sam Clay, though. He's going to leave no doubt about this one. What a response from him. A 2-run jack of his own to put the Panthers a little bit closer in this one. Bottom 3 now. Hawks respond. Austin Simpson going to get things going here. Puts one through the infield. And then how about J.D. Ortiz? Going to do some good things. Going to line one right down the first base line. That's going to put runners on second and third. Check out the wheels right there. He gets to second base. Runners on second and third. Harry Fandre up again. He's going to single up the middle. And tell you what, that is good enough to score 2 runs for Quincy University at that point. 7-2 Hawks at that point in the game. Now, the Panthers would homer to make it a 7-5 game. In the 4th, it was a 3-run homer, I should say. But tell you what, the Hawks kept finding answers in this one. J.D. Ortiz going to find the Bermuda Triangle. That's good enough right there for an RBI single. And then how about Michael Alvarez, a nice piece of hitting right here. You're going to see him take this ball opposite field. Yeah, good situational hitting right there from Mr. Alvarez. 1 run's going to score right there for the Hawks. That extends their lead after 3 at that point. They're not done yet, as by a long shot. Harry Fandre going to square one up right here. This one's going to bounce off the wall. Yeah, that lead continues to grow as another one crosses the plate right there. Bottom of the 6th, Ben Doloff's going to single down the third base line. It's going to put 2 aboard right there for Mr. J.D. Ortiz coming up here in just a second. And Ortiz going to show off his speed. He's going to hit this high chopper in the infield. Yeah, check him out, getting down the line right here. He's going to beat the throw to first for an RBI infield single. Now let's jump ahead, bottom 7. Hawks need just 1 run to end this game early. Joe Huffman calls game. A walk-off solo shot from Mr. Huffman, and that's going to do it right there. Big win for the Hawks to get the series win. 17 runs for QU in this one. 4 Hawks players with home runs in this one. Quincy University gets the win over Davenport, 17-7. Some nice momentum for Matt Shizzle and company in the early part of the season. And coming up in the very near future, we hear from Hawks hometown ace Griffin Kern on being the guy this year for the Hawks pitching staff on their journey to Cary, North Carolina. And yes, 2 teams left standing in the land of Lincoln, both looking to punch their ticket to state tomorrow night. The West Central Cougars heading to Jacksonville Dome for a showdown with the Illini Bluffs, and the Macomb Bombers heading to Springfield to take on Williamsville. We will have all the highlights from both games right here tomorrow night on KHQA. Hey, that's all the time for sports tonight. Thanks for watching.